Good. Hey, you know when you swipe out of the app now, it'll close your live? Sure will. I don't know why it's doing that now, but it's quite fucking annoying. I got this message yesterday. It was in response to something that was on my story. And they sound pretty mad. Yeah, I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. Not at all. Good morning, Michelle. So, I don't really know what she means about fuck around and find out, but what about our children and the innocent children that got dragged across the jungle to come in illegally? The rape, the killings, some of them probably got eaten by snakes. What about our children that the illegal aliens killed? So what's your point? You think you're gonna change it? Trump is trying to stop it. We can't control Israel. And there was no problems before they attacked and killed all those people in Israel. What about those people? What about those babies and children? Y'all be praying for all of them. Everyone should be praying for everyone. So when I said, like, and I just want to make a point. Every one of these points here that, I don't even want to call this person a person, but each one of these talking points, that's all MAGA. That's all MAGA, right? Which brings me to another screenshot because, well, we'll look through all of them. These are all the Hamas ones. So there were several people in Petty's chat yesterday that were talking about like the tornado victims and the hurricane. Good morning, Britt. The hurricane victims, and I want to tell those people what they should do, okay? All the people that still haven't got relief from the hurricane, all the people that still haven't got relief from the tornadoes, and all the people saying that we're not taking care of our own, I want each and every one of you to do some educating, right? Tap the screen. It's really easy to find out which one of your representatives is giving all of your money to Israel. Okay, so it's public information. What your representatives do with your money is public information. John Fetterman, slightly over $350,000 he took in from AIPAC lobbyists. So when we ask why we are living the way we're living, why our people are being ignored when tragedy strikes, you can blame it on Israel. Can you, does anybody have ChatGTP? Does anybody educate themselves on what happens to your tax money? You all wanted to know, so you kept saying, donate locally, take care of the hurricane victims, take care of the victims of the horrible tornadoes. You're asking me, but you don't care where your tax money is going. You're not asking your representatives why each child in Israel receives a free education. You're not asking your representatives why every kid in Israel is covered medically. But you want to ask why people aren't donating to relief efforts. We're the richest country in the world. None of us should be suffering through anything. Not for 1 minute. The day after the tornado hits, the rebuilding should start right then. Everybody should be fed, housed, and nobody should go without. But they do, we do every day. I'll tell you what it is. I think it's easy I'll say it. I think it's easy for racists and fascists and people like that to stay on this ideology, right? To stay on the ideology that she's writing right here. Because I'll tell you, this is what I told her. This is what I told her. I said, you better never get in my DMs with that. And you want to say something to me, take a fucking box in my live. And I still want her to. And she said, well, I'm not going to get in a box and be yelled over. Well, I'm not going to yell at the beginning. Let's talk about her talking points. Let's talk about her MAGA talking points. And the only thing that I would ask of this woman, if she came in my box, would be able to prove any of the things that she wrote in this little dissertation she decided to send me. That's the only thing I would do. I would take each one of her talking points and ask her to prove each and every one of them. And what I do believe and what I know for a fact is that she would not be able to. So when Peace, I'd love to talk to Peace. Because Peace asked Victoria 3 times in that chat yesterday. 3 times. Have you reached out to the Palestinian resistance? And I'm not going to say the name because I will get banned. 3 times Peace said to Victoria, maybe you should email the Palestinian resistance. And I can't say this enough because you can put it into your search engine, okay? Every Zionist, each and every Zionist says that same fucking thing. No, woo-ha, this is now my hobby, get the fuck out. So I'm going to talk about peace, and that's going to bother people, right? If I talk about peace, being a Zionist, that's going to bother people. Prove to me you're not. Okay, so if you're not a Zionist, then why did you type into that chat 3 fucking times for Victoria to reach out to the Palestinian resistance? Why did you do that? Payback is coming. F7 Prime. What do you mean by that? Let's see. Can you take a box? What do you mean? What payback is coming? I've sent you an invite. Who would unalive me? Hi, Anna Banana. Who would unalive me? I'm here for this. Who would unalive me? Come on, hey, F7, I invited you up to a box. Don't be scared. Don't come into my chat and talk big mess and then not take a box. Don't do that. Do not do that. So now you both have invites and you can both take a box. Let's talk about it. And people don't care. People are, listen, and I think this is, hey, listen, I don't talk just to hear myself talk, okay? I don't like people that refuse to recognize the wrong that's going on in the world. I don't like that, right? If I have to come here every day and remind you, then I guess I will. Call it a hobby. I don't like racism. I hate racism. Zions are absolute race. See, I think what I do, and maybe, and I expect too much from other people. See, what I do is when I sink my teeth into something, I read or I listen, or like last night, I put something in my ear instead of a TikTok live, which I usually fall asleep to. Instead, I put stuff in my ear that I actually want to absorb. And I cannot emphasize enough. But sure, send them water. I will, hoo-ha. I absolutely will. Leave hoo-ha alone. We can keep hoo-ha around for a minute. And I want to send everybody back to that Caroline Leavitt video from the press conference and how she treated that black officer. I need you guys to pay attention to stuff like that, okay? Please go watch that video. Please look at the amount of hate that woman, it's palatable. You can feel it. I can feel it through the video. The hate that is driving that woman is the same hate. Let me tell you why I'm not scared of Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump isn't running anything. Donald Trump is just somebody that gets up there and runs his fucking mouth and wishes he had not. And I'm sure all the people standing behind him wish he had not. But Donald Trump is not running anything. The people behind Caroline Leavitt's hate, those are the people running the show. Hoo-ha, I need a 5150. Baby, don't threaten me with a good time. I could use a fucking vacation. Do not threaten me with a good time. Do you understand? People that don't have a lot to lose, like things like that. There's a lot of people that run around every day that have zero to lose. Do you get it? Israel's behind it all. Behind all of what? Behind all of what? Do you guys know the difference? Does anybody in this room know the difference between Judaism and Zionism? Do you guys know the difference between Judaism and Zionism? Because they're vastly different. You don't. So when everybody's running around calling the next person an anti-Semite because they're speaking out against the Zionists, that's completely wrong. That's the Jewish people at the protests because they don't believe in it. Now, the vast majority of the Israeli citizens, do you guys consume any of it? Do you see when Israeli citizens, oh, okay, I'm looping, am I looping? Just, everybody has a search bar. Just go to your search bar and type in interviews with Israeli citizens. There's one out there right now. Do you know what that woman says? It's wild because she's a very young woman. She says, we have to take out. She doesn't even use children. Offspring, I think, is the word she uses. We have to take out all of their offspring because when they grow up in 15 years, they're going to want revenge on us. So we have to kill them while they're children. so they can't grow up and kill us. Do you get it? Read it. Nobody's hiding anything from you at all. I don't know. No, I'm not gonna. I don't know who that is. These people are not hiding their hate and their racism from you. They're very bold with it and proud. Very bold and very proud Zionists. And what I need you to understand is those Zionists are in your government, your local government. I don't care where you live. I don't care how small your county is. You're paying into AIPAC. You're paying into Israeli lobbyists. You're paying for their free education. You're paying for their free health care. Am I here? What do you need me to tell you what a Zionist is? Duff, aka Surfin'? You need me to tell you what a Zionist is? If you need me to tell you what a Zionist is, you're part of the problem. Hey Duff, do you have ChatGTP? Hey Duff, do you have Duff, do you have Alexa? Alexa, what is a Zionist?
According to Wikipedia, Zionism is an ethno-cultural nationalist movement that emerged in Europe in the late 19th century.
Alexa, turn off. Alexa, turn the music off. Alexa, what is a Zionist?
According to Wikipedia, Zionism is an ethno-cultural nationalist movement that emerged in Europe in the late 19th century aimed to establish a national home for the Jewish people, pursued through the colonization of Palestine, a region roughly corresponding to the land of Israel in Judaism, with central importance in Jewish history.
Do you see how easy that was, Duff? Do you see how easy that was? And I'll tell you something, Duff. Alexa doesn't know very much. I cuss Alexa out for being so fucking stupid all the time. You know that? If every child then explain Muhammad's 9-year-old wife and why you support it. 43 followers. If you come in here on your main account, Gerald, I will. If you come in here on your main account, I will. I'm not talking to any trolls. So anyway, so when you think of fascist, when you think of white nationalist, white Christian nationalist, equals Zionism. They're one and the same. Do you get it? White Christian nationalist, Caroline Levitt. Caroline Levitt is a white Christian nationalist. Do you get that? They hold hands and love Zionists. Just like when Pam Bondi came on the TV the day after those two people were killed in Washington, D.C. and told you, I talked to Bibi and Bibi is devastated. She is a white Christian nationalist and that is her Zionist brother. Do you understand what's going on? Because there's a bigger picture here. Because really, we're not even just talking about Israel and Palestine anymore, right? We're talking about our own country and we're talking about our own people. So the Zionists that are ethnically cleansing Palestine are holding hands with the white Christian nationalists that are in our country, right? And those white Christian nationalists like Caroline Levitt, they hate black and brown people. And that was never more apparent than it was in the video the other day with Caroline Levitt making that black officer take 2 steps away from her and then giving him a look that the hate was palatable. So what the point of so being is black and brown people obviously are not safe in our country because right now they're being plucked off the street and being deported to horrible places, being put in horrible, that is phase one of Palestine. But you guys don't want to see that. Because it's happening right here, and it's happening to your neighbors. But you don't want to recognize that. Adriana Smith is laying in a hospital, being kept alive by machines to give birth to a baby who has fluid on its brain. That baby's probably going to be wheelchair bound and blind. Her parents will have to pay, by the time we're done, millions in medical debt. And then they will get to raise a disabled child that our society refuses to support. But yet, we're not storming the hospital to demand that they let that woman die with some dignity. It's happening here. Memphis, Tennessee is about to go under the same as Flint, but probably worse. Everybody remembers Flint, Michigan, and the water. They're gonna do the same thing to the people in Memphis, Tennessee. In fact, it's already started. Please, at least educate yourself on what's going on here as well. You're so worried about our people. When I was trying to get water, you were so worried about the hurricane victims and the tornado victims, but your own government doesn't give a fuck about them. And that's obvious, right? Because they're not doing shit. Okay, so all that money that should go to hurricane and tornado relief and all the natural because I said it once and I'll say it again. When the tornado comes through and destroys everything, we're the richest country in the world. The next day, everybody should be housed and have food and have every resource available while the rebuilding is beginning. That's how this country should work, because that's how much money we have. Not one of our people should ever go without anything for one day, but yet we do. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. We go without so that we can support other countries' efforts, specifically Israel. So that's how you call your state representative and you demand to know how much AIPAC money is leaving your county. Your county, your small little county that is literally a fucking dot of sugar in the world, is giving so much money to Israel that your people in your county don't have anything. And it's all public information. You can find out how much money is going out. John Fetterman, $357,000 that he put into AIPAC lobbyists. $4.4 million out of Texas. Do you know what $4.4 million could do for the people in Texas? Hey, y'all in Texas, are you okay? Because the way I see it, you're really not. They're going to criminalize marijuana. They're going to criminalize marijuana. $1 billion industry. And they're going to criminalize it. They're not even lying to you in Texas. They're saying if you speak out against Israel, you're not a Texan. If you speak out against Israel, find the clip. Fact check me. Texas is a mini Israel. You want to know why we're living bad? That's why we're living bad. You want to know why you're struggling? Baby, that's why you're struggling. All that tax money that you've been making all these years. That's what you've been doing with it. And that should piss you off. That should really piss the fuck off. I'm trying to find a picture that's easier to see the comments. I don't think I have one. That might be a little bit easier. I just got restricted, but I don't really even give a rat's ass about that. I wanted that girl to come in. What's her name? Peace, love, and something. I can't remember now. So Victoria gets up into Victoria live yesterday, and all she does is say, hey, I'm clout chasing for a cause, right? I'm just going to come up while you guys sit up here and do really ugly things and talk about really ugly stuff. I'm just going to sit here and collect a gift or two so that I could re-gift that into somebody that desperately needs it. And you guys treated her that way, all in the name of what about us? I've always, that logic has always been lost on me, because I tend to worry about others equally as I do about myself, right? So it's hard for me, and I think it's hard for a genocide streamed 24/7 to their phone and have that not affect people mentally somehow, right? Because when you wake up and you realize that you've been complicit in killing 50,000 people, that shouldn't ever feel good to you. Well, we obviously can't do nothing about it, can we? Oh my God. This is why we are where we are. So okay. Do you have box? I mean, can anybody come in here on their real account? Well, we obviously can't do nothing about it, can we? We the people mean nothing. Wake up. No, I'm afraid you, Laffy Taffy, you're going to have to be the one that wakes up. And here's why. There's more of us than them. No matter where you go, there are more of us than them. So here's the thing. If there were absolute unity, nothing like this would go on, because we, the people, standing in one, wouldn't accept it, okay? So that's where the division comes in. We're always in.